Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody has been doing well. In today's video, I just wanted to quickly hop up here to show you a look that I just did with the Tati Beauty Palette, and I've been loving this palette, like obsessed. I think it's such a good palette. So basically this is what it looks like, the Tati Beauty Palette. I know you guys have seen the review for this everywhere since its launch day. I bought this during launch day, which was October 25th, and I had it for a while now. I've been playing around with it. I've been obsessed, like I said, with the colors and just messing and playing around with the palette in general. First off, I really like the color theme of this palette. I feel like it's such a nice color. The dark gray with the bronzy emblem right there goes very nice and complement each other really well. I don't like the material of this packaging though. It is like a matte material. I feel like a lot of things get attracted to the matte surface. Fingerprints, scratches, lints, anything that's around will get kind of attached to this foundation on your hands. So not too crazy about that, but it doesn't bother me that much. I'm mainly bought the palette for the colors, so that doesn't really bother me for the packaging because I feel like they all get ruined one way or another. So this palette has a really nice weight to it when you hold it, mainly because of the big huge mirror that's in this palette itself. As you can see, that is a gigantic mirror. If you're somebody who likes big mirrors, this is a great mirror for you to use. Very high quality mirror. And then it has 6 different stories, color stories inside, which I love. I feel like this is the best palette for somebody who is a beginner to makeup, who's still trying to try out and test and adventure into makeup. This is a really good palette because it has everything you would want. All the colors in the neutral palette. Also, it has a lot of different texture of different colors in there also. Like it has the Poet, which is more of like a pink tone color, then Aura, which is more of like a beige color theme, and then it has the which one is the Soothe, which is a tan light brown color theme, and then it has Story, which is more of the orangey color, and then we have the Ritual, which is a dark brown tone color, and then we have Memory, which is more of a dark black cool tones colors. So very nice. They have 4 different texture. The last row right here is the matte, and then the next one up is Sequence, which has matte colors and then some fleck of sparkles or glitter inside it, and then it has Metallics, which has some fine graded maybe more shimmery type of texture with different glitter finely graded in there, and then of course the glitters, which is full-blown glitter. I know you've seen the review of this, you've seen swatches, so I'm not going to go into too much of it, but I do want to show you just some colors on me. So look at that. Isn't that so beautiful and pigmented? That's the Story right there, and then let's go over to the tan color, which is Soothe, and this is a matte color as well. And then I'll let you see the let's do this one. This is Poet, the Sequence. The colors are just so magnificent and they translate so well on the skin. Can you see that? That is just so beautiful. I can't get enough of this palette. So let me show you some of the glitters, which I am obsessed with. Look at this one. That is from Aura. And then this one, which is from Poet, right here. And then this one, which is from Ritual. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, they're like my new obsession. I just think they're so beautiful. See, look at how pretty the glitter is on the hands as well. Show up so nicely, very pigmented, and that is what I love. Alright, so that is basically the color theme, and like I said, great palette for the beginners. Have all of the neutrals in here. Anything that you would want to create a great neutral look, this is the go-to palette. So I think that's everything I wanted to mention about this palette. This is the color story. I really like the palette, like I said. I did find that when I was using it, there was some kickback from the pan. They are very finely pigmented shadows, so there are bound to be kickbacks. Even with the glitter portion, they did go on really nicely, but there were some flecks that did fall out. I am quite sensitive to glitter. My eyes are very sensitive to debris in general, so that did bother me a little bit, but not too much. I did try my best to not get it into my eyes, as I was very careful, so that was okay. If you are somebody kind of the kickback on the pan bothers you, so you might have a little bit of that might bother you a little bit if you are going to get this palette, just to get that out there. So basically, yes, it's a nice palette. I'm very glad that I got a chance to pick it up. It was not as crazy at launch day. I did go on there pretty early when it first launched, and I were able to get my hands on it. So I was very happy that I was able to do that. It's my first time buying something online from an influencer. So I was very happy that my process went through so nice. So without further ado, I think that's it for the palette. I'm going to show you what it looks like on my eyes. This is the look that I created. I'm not a beauty influencer, so if there are some things that is a little bit out of line, please do excuse that. I'm not very good at doing my makeup on camera, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like on me. So without further ado, let's go on. The first color that I'm going to dip my brush in is going to be the color Soothe in the matte family, and I think I'm going to lay that as my transition shade. I love the color payoff of this palette. I feel like she did such a good job on the lineup of the colors. I feel like this is a great beginner palette, like I said earlier. So the next color I'm going to use, I believe I'm going to go into this shade right here. It is the Story color, this one right here. It's a matte color, and I think I'm gonna put some of that on my little corners out here. So now that I think I've done enough of pack on of this Story color, it's a matte color, I'm going to blend it out in just a minute. So whenever I blend, I like to kind of blend it out on the outer corners right here just a little bit. I feel like it just complements the look really nicely on my eye shape. So that's what I usually do. So now I'm going to go into the color Aura, which is a matte color right here, and kind of clean up my brow bones a little bit. So I forgot to mention that I've already done my base, my foundation and concealer before I started in my eyebrows, so that I can save us some time. So I'm not going to go into any of that in this video. Just wanted you to see what the colors look like on my eyes and how I would use it for my eye shape. Because I want to use the glitter on the top row right here, so what I'm going to do is going to use this Story color in the sequence row to intensify, I guess, the shadow, so that it helps to make the glitter stands out and intensify the look a little bit more. So that is what I am going to do. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to use this color right here, the glitter in the storyboard as well. I want to keep it a little bit more on the monotone wise, so I'm going to use my fingers and I'm going to dip in there like so. glitter is so beautiful, and I'm going to use it and press it onto my lids. I love this glitter. It is a little messy, guys. This glitter, I have the hardest time taking it off. So next up, I'm going to use this little brush right here and pick up some color in the Aura row right here, and it is going to be the metallic color right here. I'm going to use a little bit of that and put it underneath my eyes at the lower lash line. I think that's going to be all the colors that I'm going to use today, and now I'll just have to put on my eyeliner. Okay, so I cannot find my lash glue. I don't know what happened to it, so I'm going to just use regular mascara, and I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer with the mascara, which is the Duo right here. This one is really nice. It is a drugstore brand, but I love it. I think it does wonder for my lashes. So I'm just gonna pop that on. Okay, so now that my mascara is on, I'm going to leave my bottom lashes without any mascara. I think I'm going to use the blush. This is by Glossier, and I have the Cloud Paint. And this one is, I believe, in the color called Puff, and then this one is in the color called Dusk. I love them. I think they're just so cute. And a little bit goes a long way, definitely. Very pigmented. They don't last long, but I think they give you just enough color, and so they quickly became one of my faves. The Dusk color, this is what it looks like. It looks brown on here, but then when it goes on the skin, it just gives it a nice kind of like a contour color. It's not that dark, and I just usually use it under my cheeks like so. Okay, so that's that, and then I'm going to use lipstick now. So one of my favorite lipstick is this one by 3CE here, and the color is called Taupe. It's so beautiful. Like, I love this color. It's such a nice burgundy color for the fall season, and I have super thin lips, as you can see. So I usually try to cheat a little and kind of color in a little bit over my lip line. Okay guys, so that is everything for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, please link it down below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for tuning in again, and I'll see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so we can see each other in the next one. See you later. Bye!